Hey guys, it's Amber, and today I am doing a video on my freshman experience of college. I know I already did a 10 things I learned my freshman year of college video, but I found that that was kind of impersonal just because it was getting really long and it already is a long video, so I couldn't put in as many experiences that I had inside of it. So I decided I would just do another video where I could just talk freely about my freshman experience in general, and that's what I'm going to do today. So I think I'm going to split it up in between like semester 1 and semester 2, just briefly going to touch on moving in. Moving in was really a stressful experience because you don't know anyone. It's really hot where I'm from because I go to college in Florida, so it's just really hot, and it's just kind of that whole I want to talk to people because like people are around. There's a lot of people everywhere, so you want to talk to people, but you're also like I kind of just want to get moved in. So that was kind of hard. I lived on the out-of-state floor, so everyone in my floor was out-of-state, which was awesome because you kind of just connect people on that level, and it was really easy. So all my friends basically are from my floor. So the way that my dorm was set up was there was one room here, one room here, one room here, and one room here, and then A and B shared one bathroom, and then C and D shared one bathroom. And it was really nice because I was friends with my roommate, but we weren't like super good friends or anything. Like we were kind of just acquaintances. So we kind of would talk sometimes and we would have conversations, and it wasn't really awkward or anything. And that actually made it really nice because you never had to worry about like breathing down each other's throats and things like that. So like you kind of just shared like a bathroom area together. And since obviously you don't spend that much time there, it's not really a huge problem. I was really close to her at the beginning of the year, which is something that you'll find is that you'll tend to gravitate towards your roommate at the very beginning of the year just because they're there and it's really easy and it's more comfortable to just talk to someone that you live right next to or live in the same room with than it is to go to the dining hall and talk to someone in there. You might end up being friends with your roommate after like the first month or so, but you also might not. I became really good friends with my roommates Sydney and Kayla, who were C and D, and I'm actually living with them this upcoming school year, which is really nice with our other friend Brooke. The people that you first become friends with may not end up being the people that you're absolutely going to be friends with for the rest of the semester. It's kind of just you meet people, and then as time goes on you learn more about them, and then maybe you guys don't really get along as much, or you don't have like as many similar interests as you thought. Like for me personally, the group that I was friends with at the beginning of the year really liked Disney, and I love Disney now. I'm obsessed with it since I live so close to it, but back then I really didn't like it as much, and I didn't have a Disney pass yet, so that was kind of hard. But you know, I really did enjoy that friend group. They did the best thing for my birthday ever. Like they literally went into my room and hung up streamers, and there were balloons in there, and it was really cute and it was really nice, and I had an awesome birthday because my birthday was in September, so that's still when you're kind of feeling everyone out, but it was really awesome that they did all that for me, and I am so grateful for them. And it's not that I have any hard feelings or I dislike them, because I'm actually still friends with all of them, just like we're not as close, but I talk to them all the time and when I see them. Getting adjusted to classes really wasn't that bad for me. I wasn't really all that worried about classes being hard, especially since I wasn't taking that hard of classes. The hardest class I had was macroeconomics, and that could have been completely solved by me just studying more. College is all about studying and taking tests and quizzes and turning in papers and doing projects. That's literally all college is. There's no busy work, so you just have to make sure that you're studying. So I got a B in macro, but I got A's in all my other classes. So first semester of college is definitely really cool because you're meeting so many different people, like everywhere. From the second that you get there, from the time that you're leaving, you're just constantly meeting new people all the time. Meeting new people is really easy. Honestly, when you go to events, like talk to people, especially the first week of school. The first week of school, everyone is trying to meet people. Just talk to anyone. I swear I'm doing that this semester. Like when I go back, I'm just gonna start talking to people the first week. College is just a journey of like meeting new people and networking and things like that. I was involved with the campus activities board, so I planned some of the events on campus, and that was really fun, and it was always great when I saw people having a good time and just hanging out and talking and things like that. So definitely like join clubs first semester, but if you don't join clubs first semester, just know that you can also join some second semester. So overall, my first semester was basically just like Disney. That's like the only thing that really comes to my mind is just like Disney and hanging out with people on my floor. I wouldn't say I was super involved outside of my floor my first semester. I'm gonna be moving on to second semester. First semester, I experienced a little bit of homesickness, which is normal. It was definitely like around in October. That's mostly when most people start to feel homesick. But I feel like experienced a lot of homesickness my second semester, just because when I came back, it wasn't the way it was before. Everyone is constantly changing in college. It's something that you kind of just have to get used to. So coming back second semester was kind of hard. I definitely did face like hard times just like in my life, and a lot of things were like boggling down on me and things like that. And when I'm saying this, take advantage if you have like a school counselor or something and you just really need someone to vent to that's not someone at school, because if you have to vent about people at school, you can go to them and talk. I also did have drama for like the first time in college my second semester, just with my friend group that I have right now, and it's because you're living with people, things are gonna eventually start to bug you, and it sucks, and sometimes you don't handle things the right way. I definitely didn't, because sometimes I would vent too much, and I learned that it's better to just internalize all those things. Just don't talk to other people about other people. Confrontation is actually awesome. Even though everyone hates it, it'll solve everything so quickly. The second semester was definitely when I got really involved on campus, or more involved than I was before in first semester. So I wasn't on campus activities board anymore because it just interfered with my classes that I was taking, so I couldn't be on that anymore. I was on the area council for my dorm life, which was awesome. I loved that I was on there, and I got to plan like the events for the dorm that I was living in, and that was really fun, and I got to meet so many new people that way. And I was also involved with Xoxo records as well, and that was also pretty cool, and hopefully I'll be really involved with them next semester. And it's kind of just a record label that formed on campus. And Glee Club obviously is just Glee Club. We like sing, we dance, we have performances and stuff like that, and like we volunteer. It was awesome. I met a lot of cool people that way, and I was super involved this semester, but I want to be even more involved since I'll be in Glee Club for an entire year next year. For my academic life second semester, it was definitely, I can't say it was 100% easier, but I felt like it was. I just did a lot better. As I was having those hard times for those 3 months, especially the first month or two, I was doing really horrible. But then as I got better and I was feeling a lot happier and things like that, I just personally started doing really well in school, and I found that I was actually good at microeconomics. And that's because I was studying. Again, I studied 5 days before my tests instead of 2 days or a day before. I'm a marketing major, and I was an event management minor. And after taking micro, I realized that, hey, after doing so well in it, I realized, hey, maybe I am meant to like do business. And now I'm actually super excited to continue on my business major, because everything kind of did make sense, especially after studying and taking the time to actually learn the material. But taking event industry also made me realize I don't want to be an event management minor. I got straight A's my second semester, which was so awesome. I was so excited and so happy about it. And I just felt like I just did very well academically my second semester. And one thing that I haven't really touched on yet is just kind of food and money. So for food-wise, I had a meal plan, and just don't get the meal plan. Like, if you think that you can cook your own food and you'd prefer to eat out, just don't get the meal plan, because the meal plan gets really repetitive very quickly. Second semester, I did not really eat the meal plan very much. I spent so much money on food, and that's where the whole money thing comes in. You're gonna spend so much money on food, and try your best to save as much as possible, especially if you want to do fun things for spring break and for summer. When it comes down to it, like, just make sure that you don't overspend on food, especially going out. It's so easy for people to be like, hey, do you want to go get food with me? And for you to say yes. But just try your best to sometimes eat at home. And yeah, I think that's basically it. I really did have a good freshman year. I think that this kind of was all over the place and kind of confusing, but I guess the takeaways that I just have for my freshman experience is that you just kind of have to study and get involved on campus. If you have any questions, feel free to comment them down below and I'll get back to you. And if you like this video, give it a big thumbs up and subscribe if you want to. That'd be awesome. Thank you guys so much for watching and I will see you in my next video. Bye!